All right. Beisel Bros episode 37 brought to you by Coolbet. Coolbet. Randy, we'll start with you. Any athlete that sticks out to you, you really liked wearing the number?
Instantly Bergeron, not even close. Partially because I hated Vancouver so much. He's such a big part of that Boston team. I love that team so much. Probably top 5 favorite team in the history of the league. So, and then every video, I just him. He was always 90 speed, and he won every faceoff. So he was just one of those guys. Team Canada, great player for Team Canada, stole the Canucks Cup.
And he went out Toronto when they blew the 4-1 lead.
He's just done a lot for me in my life personally. And he's just, how can you, he would have been one of those guys every team wanted. The defensive centerman, first line center, and he's like a Hall of Famer, right?
Wow.
Bergeron, blowout, man. This instantly came to me. So,
hey, Rick, what are you thinking?
Well, everyone knows where my brain goes right away. So obviously it goes back to the Edmonton Oilers, and we'll go back to the teenage years. Wanye knows this one, number 37, Dean McCammond.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Great
So
blonde hair.
good looking.
Yeah,
I love that McCammond shot it.
I always mixed McCammond and Marchand up as a kid because they kind of look the same to me. Because they were blonde. They both had the kind of the same last name to me.
McCammond was a left-hand shot, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And so was Marchand.
So
you could mix them up, right?
Yeah.
Who is yours?
It was a tie for me. It was Olaf Kolzig and Frank Robinson. Because not a lot of people know he's in the 500 home run club, man. Actually, I think he's in the 600 home run
And he
club.
played for the Expos, right?
I think he's 589. Can you look it up, Rick? Frank Robinson, I think it's 589.
586.
I guess say 589.
Home runs?
Yeah.
It's 586, I think.
You think? I'll go 589. Or 587? 581.
Final answers?
581.
86.
586? Wow, damn.
21-year career.
And
Can you ask me another random? Let's see if I get it.
He's
Rick.
ranking in the top 25.
Harmon Killebrew.
Ask me another guy, Rick.
Let's go Frank Thomas.
512.
512.
I'm still impressed that Wanye knows that's Big Hurt.
512.
And what was the other one?
512.
521.
Well,
How the fuck did you get that,
we
by
just
the way?
look.
Okay, give us. No, we don't. Give us an.
I just got Neuralink. I'm a robot now because I hate.
Give us one more, Rick.
Joe Carter.
Well, he's in the 300s. 323.
Does he have? He doesn't have 500. You got to ask me a guy in the 500s.
Over 500. Okay.
How many is Joe Carter?
He is 401.
He was at 360 something.
Okay, close enough. Close enough.
Okay, 609.
I still go 612 for Griffey.
I gotta work at my typing here, guys.
No,
he's either 589 or 609.
I'm gonna go 612. 608.
630.
Fuck.
That's incredible. I don't know how you guys have those numbers on top of your head. I mean, I have a lot of stupid shit in my head. But
okay, who's in the 700 home run club?
Hank.
Yeah.
Barry.
Yeah.
Ruth.
Yeah.
Pujols.
Yeah.
And I know Willie Mays is 660. Ruth has 714. Hank has 750. I have Bond 762.
Yeah.
Say that one more time. Bond
762. Hank 755. Ruth 714
I
or
think.
15. 14. Pujols is 701. Oh, how much is A-Rod?
A-Rod's not in
689 for A-Rod? No.
Not close enough.
How close was I, Rick?
You were ridiculous on that one.
No.
He'll get 500.
He'll get 500,
Yeah,
though.
he's already 30, right?
He's close.
He's close,
He's
too.
like 450, I think.
What was A-Rod?
696.
Fuck.
So we'll go Barry Bonds 762, Hank Aaron 755, Babe Ruth 714,
Nice.
and Albert Pujols 703.
Fuck, I almost aced it. There's only 4 of them then.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then you have A-Rod at 696.
Yeah, Manny's up there too.
Yeah. But he's in the 500 home run
Yeah.
club. Yeah.
Trying to think of like guys in our era. Tommy had like 5.
Tomy's in the 600 home
Is
run
he?
club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Manny's at 555.
Was Delgado at 497? Can you check that for me?
Carlos Delgado.
I think he's 497 or 498.
473.
Oh shit! He should have kept playing one more year.
What about the crime dog, Rick?
McGriff?
Fred. Correct.
Crime dog's got to be up there.
493.
I know these guys are just.
How about Juan Franco? He was like the Gordie Howe.
For the Braves?
Oh, he was like 50.
Dude,
man.
he was like fucking 40.
He was like
years old in the
wrinkly
video
still
game.
batting, man.
Let's see what we got here. They make it real easy and then they make it really hard for some guys.
Who's at the bottom of the list though? 500.
Like Harmon Killebrew, man. Like all those like old dudes. There's so many guys like that.
I knew Big Hurt
Hurt
was one of the guys I knew that barely snuck into that.
How the hell do you spell Juan Franco?
Franco. Juan Franco. Not
This
close.
is like there is nobody by that name.
No. He was pretty old, man.
He's on the Braves that you're thinking of.
Yeah. What about Juan Gonzalez? He's got to be up there.
No, because he was just
Julio Franco?
Julio Franco. What did I say? Juan. What's Julio at?
173.
All right, awesome. All right, let's start the show, guys.
Yeah, no, Juan Gonzalez is just a star for like a blip.
Paul Marrow's got to be up there. All
he
those
does.
guys. I think Paul Marrow's in there. Actually,
He is. Yeah.
Um.
Anyways, I have a quick story.
Yeah, let's
just
start
'cause,
with your-
I've been having
no,
these
let's start with your
weird
story, yeah.
coincidences.
Yeah.
Like every day, man. It's just like without fail, these weird ass coincidences, deja vu's. I don't know what the fuck's going on in my life, but so we were talking about the Vikings last show, and we were talking about Kyler and JJ McCarthy. How we think Kyler's way better, obviously. He's gonna win the job. You should take him into fantasy. But anyway, so my buddy went on a date with this girl. She's on the news. Brit Prendergast or Pendergast. I don't know. It's R. Anyways, really nice girl. Hung out with her. Went to the Leduc rodeo. Great time. This is the weird part, though. She loves the Vikings. So we talked about on the show, right? So I literally had the same conversation with you two with her.
Yeah.
And then she starts on because her dad's an agent. And
Old Scout.
Old Scout. And she starts randomly because Rick's number 36 was Dennis Bonvie. I have to admit on the show, I don't know who the hell that was. But
Either,
I've never heard this guy's name in my life. This girl, about 2 minutes into our conversation, starts talking about Dennis Bonvie. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? So it's just one of the weirdest things. He like lived at their house. Same with LaRock. She's telling all these stories about Robbie, Schremp, and all these cool guys back in the day we all loved, right? He admits, right? So
See, there's a perfect example. I think Robbie Schremp would have been good in this NHL.
Yeah, he'd be he'd fit in really well right
Like,
now.
why wouldn't he's like
it's more his
What's
style.
the difference between him and Trevor Zegras? Not a whole bunch.
like literally like on paper.
Yeah.
No, on
Other than
paper,
3 inches
honest,
of dick, this is the thing, you
on
guys.
paper, like
Trevor
nothing, man.
Zegras
know.
is so fucking valuable in shootouts. That's literally why Philly made the playoffs.
He's
man.
very talented. It's just you remember when Sam
UC
Gagne
Jokinen?
came in the league and he'd all the curls and
Zegras is better
drags
than
and-
Zegras is better than Jokinen, Rick. Way better.
See, and Jokinen was a guy who got a job just because of what he could do.
Who,
But
you
you
see
see Jokinen, yeah.
But Zegras is the new Jokinen.
Oh, 100%.
If you have him at the end of the game, you pretty much win the shootout. Like,
But
the
when-
guy's fucking automatic.
When Robbie
Like,
Schremp had the potential to be in the league, though, it was still the Darian Hatcher era, right? Of
Yeah.
just getting beat up. He was kind of small, right?
Mhm.
But look at I don't know, man. I
look at
think he would have been good.
Mark and Robbie Schremp are the same guy to me personally. Like,
I think there's probably a little more talent in Robbie, but
Yeah.
they
You
were
know what I mean,
They were
though.
they came from the same cookie cutter.
yeah. No, I think. Well, we always talk about Yakupov too. I think
I
if
know.
he was coached or like brought up correctly,
I can get a different team.
He was just so good at hockey that he didn't have to play defense. He was so good at offense. He could get back. There's no defensive structure to his game, and then there is a little bit of what that player wants to improve in their own game. So I know the same thing came up with Puljujärvi, and there was definitely some accountability on the Oilers for bringing him up better, but there was
Yeah.
some accountability on himself too to do a little bit more. But that's part of being young, man.
I'm still shocked that he wasn't a star for us. Pouliot.
I don't know if you guys watched him last weekend. Did
Yeah,
you?
he won the championship.
He's been going bonkers all week. I've loved every fucking minute of it.
But Rick, like he has every tool you could possibly think. He's big, can skate, can shoot. Fucking like, I mean, like he had.
But it's
everything.
mental, man. It's mental.
I know. It just bothered me that he wasn't a stud.
Yeah, he needs mental edge golf, man.
Anyways, let's move on to the basketball before we go back to hockey. We obviously said the Knicks were going to probably win, which they are now, which is insane. Or we said they were a live dog up the ass. If you guys want to pound that, I don't know what's going on. Bridges, like we talked about, and Anunoby have been great, and Mitchell Robinson and Kat have shot down Wemby, right? So it's. I think it's a bad matchup again for the Spurs. It almost meant Spurs are a bad matchup for OKC, and this is what I think. I think they have like the physical centers to match up because Kat is like 300 pounds and Mitchell is long as Wemby. So, and the role players have stepped up, right?
Yeah.
Last night obviously could have gone either way, but like the
Big
Spurs
time.
are in piss now, man. They'd be lucky to win one in fucking New York, and
yeah,
it's looking like I'm thinking New York wins in 6. That's what I'm thinking.
So you have the Knicks right now at minus 526 and the Spurs to win this series at plus 375.
Yeah.
Would you drop anything on the Spurs?
I would personally.
Yeah,
I think it could have. I know
it's
that
worth a flyer. But
yeah, it sucks when you lose at home in basketball. It's not like hockey where it's just like home crowd in hockey literally means nothing unless we rewind 20 years.
Yeah, it means less. It means less today than it did.
Yeah, it doesn't really
It's
mean
just
that
milfs
much.
and rich guys, right?
Yeah.
Whereas those drunk, like native guys and me at the game back in the day, right?
Exactly.
So all the
those
true
real
fucking fans, right?
Yes, 100%. It's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
In the NBA, though, it is like that. Usually home court means a lot. I mean, look in the Spurs series you had, every time they traded where the game was being played, it was like 8 points.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
You know what I'm so excited for in a weird way is like I had certain teams in like a bubble that like it would be shocking if they ever won anything. And the Cubs winning was one of them.
Yeah.
Obviously the Red Sox was one of them. The Leafs would be in that category for me. England winning anything would be in that category in soccer. And the Knicks. Those like the teams that are just, they're not allowed to win. They're very mainstream, but they're pathetic. And now that the Knicks are on the verge, it's going to be awesome to like, I just want to see a massive riot and party and just see how it is, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're a very tortured franchise like all the ones I just named. Even the Oilers winning for me, probably just because I'm a homer, would be shocking.
Well, it's been 30.
But there's those teams that, like the
so.
Browns. If the Browns ever won the Super Bowl, you'd be like, that's not real life,
or
right?
Detroit.
Yeah. So yeah, Detroit. I would. They're in like the B tier.
Yeah.
But the Knicks are in the A tier of like, holy fuck, these guys are actually gonna win something. This tortured, horrific franchise. Like,
yeah.
So it's really exciting, man, to see it.
Do you think, like Rick said, for plus 375, do you think the Spurs like have any inklingers that just number just doesn't even make sense to you? Like, would you like to see it like 10-1 because you think the Knicks are that strong?
Well, I think realistically it's going to be 3-2 going back to New York. I think the Spurs will win one in New York. And I think they'll win in San Antonio when they return. That's what I really, truly think. So I don't know if you think that it's possible.
Yeah, last night's game is the biggest coin flip. Obviously, Brunson missed, and Wemby got the rebound. You just threw it to Brunson.
Like an NBA 2K glitch.
Yeah,
right? So,
like the guy's back was turned. He should have just. I mean, if I'm him, man, I just would have took it coast to coast. Let somebody foul.
I know that's a little bit of a lack of confidence, right there.
It was, man. It was a little bit. He's young though. I don't want to blame his age, but it was a. Yeah, it was bad. He could have called a timeout too. They could have just, and then he had a jumper for the win. I would have liked to see him back to the basket type thing or drive, instead of pull up a mid range. But he's in the NBA and I'm not. So
yeah, no, it was a real. Both games have been The first game was like all right. That was a great game last night.
Game, yeah.
I'd throw 100 probably on the Spurs for fun. They're still a live dog, man. I think they just got to make adjustments. Their coach is going to have to look in the mirror and figure this shit out, man, because Wemby, he's in like a fucking, like they're just shutting him down completely. So I know last night he's still 28 or whatever, but he's having a hard time with those two. So and other guys have to step up. Like De'Aaron Fox is a star. So is Castle.
Yeah, I know they have other guys that can play.
So yeah,
I still think the Spurs can win. Sure.
Yeah.
But
anyways, let's move on to hockey because, both games have actually been great. I was so unbelievably unexcited for this series. I thought it was going to be boring as fuck. I despise both teams. Both games have been great so far. I'm just cheering for 7, obviously.
Of course.
Just cheer for the dramatics. I'm cheering for Carolina, which I never thought I'd say.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I kind of like Vegas's team, man.
Yeah, no, I'm cheering for Carolina.
Now that Pietrangelo doesn't play for them, I'm into it, man.
Yeah, no, I kind of like, fuck, I probably shouldn't even admit this on the show, but I kind of would like to see Hart win, just to be honest. No, don't even give me that look. This is why, man. Look, yeah, he did something stupid, but did he deserve all that torture he fucking received? You think so? Okay, well, we may just cut that part, Rick. Rick, what do you think? Okay, I wasn't in the room, but he's gone through a lot of shit probably, man.
Yeah.
And he used to Snapchat my ex-girlfriend all the time. So maybe I do have beef.
So he must be a good guy, right, Wanye?
I've never gotten involved in watching everything on these things, so
I don't know.
It's okay to play devil's advocate, man. It's
there's
okay.
nothing wrong with being a devil advocate.
Yeah, there's okay. Look, he beat the charges like OJ. OJ didn't do it either, man. So
I mean, okay, well, Wanye's theory on OJ is actually very intriguing. Do you want to hop on the mic quickly and talk about this, Wanye? It's very fucking interesting, man. I think OJ did it 99% because of this guy. That 1%.
Exciting to be tapped into my favorite show.
Yeah. Okay, just tell us what you think, please. It's unbelievable.
Because Carter didn't do neither did OJ, and we want your ex Carter Hart.
He did it. Oh, he guilty.
Okay, so do you think Carter had a better chance than OJ of doing it? Committing his sins, so to speak?
Well, here's what I think about OJ.
Okay.
You go back and you look at that court case, and there's some weirdness about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And genetic evidence was in its early days. So DNA couldn't really hang it on people.
Yeah.
At the murder scene, right? And they never found the murder weapon, and they never could quite pin it on OJ. There was Simpson family blood at the scene. Not OJ's. There's a huge difference. If it had been OJ's blood conclusively, he would have been convicted. OJ had a kid. Has a kid. I think he might be dead. OJ's dead. And the kid was a chef. And the kid had severe mental problems, on medication, the whole thing, and was violent, and had taken a knife to somebody a year prior. Really? And they say on the night of the murder, OJ's wife, Nicole, rest in peace, was supposed to be going to the restaurant where the son worked, where he was the chef, and he was going to be cooking for her and some guy. They didn't show up. They fanned him. And the theory is, and there's podcasts about this, a guy did a lot of investigative work. He killed them. And the podcaster that made the documentary somehow or other got OJ's son's storage unit, which was up for auction, and found the knife.
No way.
In the storage unit.
With the blood still on it.
I don't know if there's blood still on it, but they found the murder weapon.
Wow.
And because he had access to knives, because he had a history of violence, because he was off his meds, because.
So you're saying because Nicole, who is his mom, stepmom, and her date,
because they were swingers.
Okay,
but what about
hold on? They stiffed him. They stiffed him on him cooking for him and her.
Then he went to the house after his shift.
And he lost his marbles.
Then found her with the man that's not her dad, his dad.
Yeah, I mean, very intrigued. No,
OJ took the heat for the kid.
But he was involved, bro. For sure he was involved in that shit. But dude, they saw him leaving her house right after. There's witnesses. There's a guy at the airport
found the crime scene.
He found it. He's innocent.
He found the crime scene.
Asshole.
The Jew showed up.
Do you think the glove don't fit as part of this theory, though?
No, it's just 90s bullshit.
Yeah, it's not. It's a theatrics.
We have a sock.
Right.
But you don't have a foot.
Yeah, okay.
You're innocent. It was the stupidest.
It's very intriguing, man.
I think it's an interesting thing because, OJ actually taking the heat for his kid. I think a lot of parents would do that, especially if the kid had troubles and he was always trying to cover for him and shit like that.
Yeah.
But this kid is very suspicious if you look into him.
Yeah, I mean, that case was the biggest thing ever, man. I remember that was my first memory on earth is OJ, by the way. Yeah, I was 4 years old watching Philadelphia versus Toronto. And
is that John LeClaire?
Yeah.
Did they the Legion of Doom?
yeah, they Randenberg and all those assholes.
Oh,
And
they were good.
this is the thing, but I was watching when I was 4 years old. They cut the game to his fucking chase. It was 94. So this is my first memory of being alive.
Yes.
Because I was almost 4 years old. So my brain had probably turned on right at that moment. Darren Poopa. Getting sick at my grandma's, Darren Poopa and OJ. Those are my two first memories.
When I was in whatever grade I was in high school and the OJ verdict came out,
Yeah.
they wheeled the TV into the classroom. I was not in junior high. I think I was in grade 10. That's a think piece. No, it was 96.
No, it's 94. I bet my life. Just like Hank Aaron 750.
But when was the trial, though?
What on earth?
Well, Rodney King, Rodney King thing was 91.
Yes.
Well, I remember being in a classroom, so I'm remembering.
Well, do you guys remember
a composite of 4 different people's lives at the moment? They bring in the TV.
Mhm.
They go, not guilty. And like half the class, there's guys that are like cheering, like, yeah, we did it. And there's girls like crying. And then like chaos broke out in career and
in
life
your
management.
fucking class with a bunch of
Yes.
white kids. In
Well, there was
Canada.
this assortment.
Oh, really?
All
I never
different
met a
races.
black person. I was like 14, man.
Oh, my best buddy growing up was black.
Well, all my best friends are black. It's when I met them, but I didn't know it.
You didn't know they were black? You didn't know a black
No. We never had a black kid ever till Eric Taylor came in like
Yeah.
grade 6. We loved this
Love
guy.
Eric
But all my
Taylor.
best friends growing up were all black after I met black people.
Well,
I
here's a
never
good story.
met
Now that
any,
I'm
though.
on this show. So my grandma, God bless, best lady in the world, born in 1909, different times.
Yeah.
Moderately grandma racist, right?
Yeah.
Blind
Yeah.
and racist. My best buddy's black. So we're sitting around one morning hanging out, and she goes, is Anson Carter a darkie?
That's literally how my grandpa used to talk.
Right in front of my best buddy who's black,
Yeah.
and she loves my best buddy. She has
Yeah.
no earthly idea he's black and isn't really racist.
Okay.
He just came from a time where you
Right.
talk like that.
Yes.
And I go, well, yes, mom or grandma, Anson Carter is black. And she goes, huh? To my buddy, what do you think about that? He looks her dead in the eye and goes, I don't think they should be playing hockey.
Okay, so this is like a Dave
The
Chappelle
point of
skit.
that
It's like
is
when he's
this.
in the cave.
OJ is innocent. Let him free.
Yeah.
He's dead. Darn it.
Nice.
Oh, man.
So just to clear it up, June 12th, 1994 is when the death took place. The date that he was acquitted, October 3rd, 95. Obviously, it takes time to get through court and shit.
The glove don't fit. You gotta quit.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
so
would
you
have
would have been in grade 10.
So you graduated 98.
The
You
glove
gradu-
don't fit. Something a quit.
You graduated 98? Yeah, I graduated 99, so I was in grade 9. It makes you grade 10.
Class of 99. Yeah. You must have loved American Pie. Class
Yeah.
of 99.
That's not class of 99.
Yes, it
no, it
is.
isn't. That's just Friends. They say that in.
Are you sure?
100 fucking
Okay,
percent.
somebody look up what
Because when
American
Ryan
Pie.
Reynolds is
No.
fat as fuck.
Okay, no, they
Oh
were the
yeah, no,
class
they're
of 99.
yeah, but what you're saying is from just Friends. That's what you're
Oh,
saying.
Rick graduated a cool time, man.
No shit. Rick's life is a 10. I want to be him, but I just can't be. I'm a fucking loser. Like,
Yeah, like CERN. That's why the time has sped up. And actually, I wanted to get to my Belmont Stakes pick right now because CERN is part of my pick. And I want to talk about gematria and Rick and Randy running into each other at full speed. So I've really broken down why my pick is going to win at plus 550. Commandment money line. You heard it here first.
Mhm.
Race starts at 6:30
yeah.
Mountain, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. I've really broken this race down. And using Rick CERN and Randy CERN running into each other, Haldron Collider, I've actually figured out who's going to win this game, just like I figured out how Ra's al Ghul would bowl a no-hitter. There's no difference between these picks. So if you actually combine the date, which is June 6, 2026,
Mhm.
Commandment, this is a very war-driven time,
Mhm.
and the gematria and the numbers all add up to 123.
And anytime on the 123rd day of the year, there's usually a war going on. So Commandment is the pick to win this race. Now to get to my other pick, my other cool bet pick of the day. So we have Commandment money line, and I'm going to be parlaying that with the under in the Elks game tonight.
Under gang?
Yes. This is why, you guys. This is why. Last year I was at a wedding. And I actually scraped this guy's car, and I was writing a note, and my girlfriend caught me writing the note. And then I just bitched out and didn't hand it on the guy's windshield, and they never. Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
Because
what?
it was so windy in Leduc that my car door swung out, and it just nicked it. It didn't do anything crazy, okay?
And Katie's like, fuck off. You're not taking.
No. She wanted me to do it, but I just secretly just didn't do it. But I was so nervous about my picks. It was my first bet I made in like a year, and it was the under in the Elks game. It was like week 8. And I found a trend online in the CFL that it's seriously one of the greatest betting trends in the history of gambling, man. If the home team is a 3 to pick'em favorite, 3 to 1 point favorite, and the total falls in between 49 and 53, the under it wins at 65%.
Over like what, 1,000 games?
Yeah, so I met this guy who's playing horseshoes with this guy, and he had this huge parlay at this wedding, and he had the over in the game, and I didn't want to tell him I had the under. And it was like 12-10 at half, so I was way ahead. Game went sailing under, and he was really angry that he had the over, and I didn't want to tell him about this trend, but I'm going to tell him now if he ever watches the show.
Okay,
that nice this trend, I'm serious. The over-unders right now is 52.5.
Yeah.
This trend
51.5 right now.
It's dropping. 51
it's
and a half.
51.5 on both sides.
Wow. Okay. I'm serious, you guys. Get it now, because this is one of the best betting trends in all of sports. So my pick tonight is under. Well, I got it 52. Now, if you guys can take it at 51 in the Ottawa and Edmonton CFL game tonight, it is like as bulletproof a pick as you can possibly.
And Ottawa's favored by 2.5.
Perfect.
So it fits right into your little.
Yeah. I'm serious, you guys. If you take Commandment the under the Elks team, you will be a billionaire by the end of the night.
I can't wait for that fucking bar.
Perfect.
Get it in on Cool Bet right now.
Exactly.
Text them right now.
Randy, any final thoughts tonight?
I just want to keep talking about OJ.
Was that him?
Was that
from
him?
Was
what
that
was
OJ
that?
from the grave?
Yeah.
Well, that was him from the grave.
Yeah.
Can we just really talk about our friend that we want to make fun of on the show, Dave Mays?
Yeah, I want to
close with Dave Mays here.
Let's close with Dave Mays. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know Dave Mays?
Okay, yeah.
Let's give Wanye wants to send a message to Dave Mays here. Yes, Benzino's partner, yeah. You know this guy? Perfect.
Can you give your 2 cents on Mazer, and then we'll get into the topic?
Is the mic on, Rick?
Wanye Jr. is at the studio and he wants to blow his nose. The timing was inconvenient.
Yeah.
Dave Mays, go ahead, caller.
So this thing about Mazer, he texted me yesterday, and he said, do you think, because Russell Wilson just retired, and he's like, do you think that he's a Hall of Famer? And I was like abso-fucking-lutely he is. Like, and he said that he's not even going to make the fucking Hall of Fame. I think this thing about Russell Wilson, man, the last 6, 7, 8 years of his career were so bad that people they forget that he was the best player pretty much. And if I know Legion of Boom, all this bullshit. At the end of the day, this guy threw for 4,000 every year, 30 plus touchdowns, and probably 10 picks. Give or take fluctuation in there, and rushed for 500 yards a season. Like, this guy is like as fucking bulletproof as it fucking gets. Should have 2 Super Bowls. Like,
well, and people forget how bad his O-line was when they were Super Bowl contenders. Mm-hmm. He literally he ran for his life all the time, man. Nobody could have made that team as good as he could have made that team. You could have taken Tom Brady and he wouldn't have made that team as good as they were. I'm dead serious, man. In his prime. And he was absolutely outstanding.
And people forget, in his prime,
he played in the golden era. So the best players of all time all played 15 years ago, not now, obviously, right? And he was still top 5 or even higher every season for 10 years. Like, this guy is as fucking good as it gets. Then his next one is Rivers, Hall of Famer. I said 100% he is, man.
Absolutely he is.
Like, why the fuck isn't he? He played again in the golden era. He was a top 10 quarterback for 15 fucking years. He came back with no arm and was still throwing for 2. He did okay.
He did fine.
Right? Like, he's a blimp. Like, he looks like somebody blew him up. He's so fucking fat. Like,
I know.
He still did good, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I don't know what you guys think, but I think Russ is like,
Well,
easy,
Rivers is
easy.
probably top 10 all time in passing. Is he not, Rick? He has to be. Oh, he's probably almost top 5 then.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to talk about the source.
Well, you jump in. Who the hell is Dave Mays at the source?
Well, what the? That was all a ruse?
Yeah. Who? Well,
Benzino?
yeah.
Well,
No, we just want to get you on the mic more.
that's
So
cool.
yeah. well, who is this?
Well, there's a rap magazine called The Source,
yeah.
and it was this guy Benzino. You know who that is?
No.
No.
That sounds
He's
familiar.
a very weird looking dude. He used to always beef with Eminem.
Okay.
I assumed he was in the news, but he's not. There's a different Dave May.
Well, the guy's name is Dave Mays.
Are we talking about Drake May or Dave Mays now?
What is your guy's name?
Dave Mays.
Yeah, that's the guy from The Source.
Okay.
Okay, and so Dave Mays has beef with Eminem or Drake May?
Benzino. So Dave Mays owned a rap magazine, and his weird business partner with a giant head, he had beef with Eminem. And all he ever talked about was Eminem, and then now he goes on interviews and cries, tears, saying, I don't want to talk about Eminem. But his whole life is talking about Eminem.
Interesting. Well, this guy talks about Russell Wilson, so it is relevant what you brought to the table there.
How much impact did Ciara in Russell Wilson's life bring him down?
I don't know. Like, on Denver, he should have been good, right? Like, they had a good team. There's kind of right system for him. But
Do you think they indulged him too much in Denver, giving him a coach's office and shit?
You know what I think happened to Russ is he got in his own head that he was this like celebrity stud kind of guy, and he was just corny as fuck. He's not a cool guy, right? That's not. And I think when you become popular and cool, you got to have the personality to match it. And if you don't, it kind of
falter
shit.
a
But if
bit.
they give you an office in the team offices and shit, you're gonna get weird.
But all the guys said, like when he was doing Broncos country, let's ride that shit.
I always say that.
Everybody's like,
I always say, let's
the
ride
F
Broncos
word,
country.
And
No one laughs but Ciara.
But all the guys in the locker room are like, this guy's the most corny ass,
no one's
word that
phone number.
I'm not allowed to say. So you guys know what the word is.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He's a corny ass blank. So.
Yeah.
And
Pretty much.
if your teammates think you're a loser, it's like they're not going to play for you, man.
So that kind of leads into, are the Giants going to win 7 games this year?
yes, like that Abdul Carter woke guy. He's like, shut the fuck up. No one gives a shit.
No one.
They're all the same. Trump is, he starts an R word. They're all in it, bro. They all hate us. They all tax us to death. They don't want us to win.
You're
Quit
talking about
fighting.
the man, like the cabal now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the fact that Abdul Carter went out of his way to chirp Jackson for liking Trump. It's like, you think the best looking guy who's 6'6" from the dirty South of Ole Miss, the mullet, doesn't like Trump? Like, get fucking real, buddy. Like, this guy just wants to hit. Like, okay, so you like Kamala, then you cuck. Like, I mean, like, who are you voting for then? They're all terrible. At the end of the day, all of them, every last one of them. Like, look, if you vote liberal in Canada, you're a moron, period. I'll just say that. That's the only chirp I'll give. You vote Kamala, I don't care. You vote Trump, I don't care. But if you vote liberal in Canada, you're a dumbass, period. Like, other than that, you can vote for everyone.
elbows up, dude.
Yeah, man, that recession we're in. Yeah, Canada should be in a recession with all the natural resources and high education and lack of population here. Yeah, they should be in a recession. I want to kill Rory McIlroy, Trudeau. Wait, I don't know. Can I say this on here?
Sure. I will allow it.
No, because he's out of office.
Clip this one, Rick.
This is who I hate. Though this is who I hate most in this world. Rory McIlroy, Trudeau. A guy can't say he lives in Edmonton. The guy who interviewed me for DraftKings and Eddie House. That's my top 5.
Eddie House, who's that?
He every time Bulls +6 he'd hit a late 3 for no fucking reason, lose me all my fucking money. Like,
Jared, who are your top 5 mortal enemies?
Ooh,
we definitely
boy.
share at least one or two. For sure.
I don't even want to say it on camera, but it's one of them, he said for sure. And it wasn't Eddie House, so it wasn't Rory either.
Let's add some celebrities in, not just people you have beef in the streets.
No, I don't have that much beef in the streets, really. Probably Mac Meissner would be on that list for
Who
sure.
dat now?
He's on the PJ Tour.
I see.
Mac Meissner for sure. Ricky Fowler probably is on that list now.
Yeah.
Kurt Kitayama is on that list. John Rahm for sure is on that list.
He's in my
John
top
Rahm
three.
for sure.
He's in my top three.
Probably Laurent Brossois on that list.
Who's that fucking kicker, buddy? Blair Walsh.
Oh, Blair Walsh is number one for sure.
Who's that?
Blair Walsh number one.
He missed a 12-yard field goal for like 150 grand.
He actually was
Not
the
a fucking
demise of
joke,
my
man.
life.
Yeah.
Blair, look, did I have really horrible mental problems? Yes, 100%. And I've worked on those. But Blair Walsh was it's kind of like pretend your dad got divorced and he was in love with strippers instead of your nice mom. And she got him into drugs. That's my Blair Walsh. Blair Walsh ruined my life. But it was my fault for going to the strip club. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to say Blair Walsh 1, Randy named the other guy 2, Mac Meissner is honestly probably 3.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly think of
Trudeau's on the list.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say it though publicly.
Justin or Xavier?
Who?
Xavier Trudeau's Justin's son.
I don't know.
He's a musician.
I just
He's opening at the Red Blacks. You don't know
I don't want to
anything.
hear
Look, at the
another
end of
word
the day,
about that
it was
guy.
part of the whole entire agenda.
I got a lot, but they're too high up.
We talking like UN executives and that type of thing?
Yes, I can't say
Bill
man.
Gates.
Yeah,
For sure.
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, he's gonna drop ticks on all of us. So,
Anyways,
see you later.
Yeah, we're good. Look, I want to close this off for what the purpose kind of was, and that's commandment money line at plus 550, and that's the under in the Elks game. Nelks game 51.5. I got it 52.5. So it's gonna draw. It'll probably drop to 50. The number's really stupid. Again, these lines are weak. That's why we like betting on the CFL.
Yeah, I'm
to
excited
be honest
for it, man.
So every Saturday we're gonna point out a really weak line for you guys, and CFL's playing on Saturday. Shout out to the CFL for getting that big deal too. 500 million, I think it was, for YouTube and Netflix. I think and DAZN. Sorry, not Netflix. YouTube and DAZN. Anyways, look for commandment money line. Look for the under. The under is a 5-star play. So if you guys want to play that, that's my cool bet of the night. So
Excellent. Well, until next time.
yeah, sure, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.